Hey everybody, it's Brucifer. Gonna do a little something different here. Got my Monster Energy in me, so I'm ready and raring to go. Wanted to show you guys something. It's not a toy review here. It's a different kind of review for something else I collect. I collect more than just toys. I consider myself a fanboy, and my definition of a fanboy is really, well, the traditional version of a fanboy would be any Marvel comic fan, as coined by the great Stan Lee. But I think it's transformed now over the years, and I think a fanboy really is anybody who collects geekdom as a whole. Anything from comics to action figures to cards and things like that. So today is going to be a review or just a quick show of some collectible cards I picked up that I was excited to get, and I'll show you guys those here right now. So here they are. They're Garbage Pail Kid cards. Now, I'm sure pretty much anybody that's going to see this video is going to know what Garbage Pail Kids are. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shuffle through these here just one by one. The lighting's really bad, so you have to excuse that. And just kind of look at the pictures. They're pretty. So, I was very fortunate that I grew up in the 80s. I was a kid in the 80s. And then I was a teenager in the 90s. So I think that's a fortunate time for anybody to grow up, because that's really the heydays of action figures and neat little collectibles like this. And Garbage Pail Kids, of course, was one of the big mainstays in the 80s. I don't really know any of my friends growing up who didn't have Garbage Pail Kids, who didn't want to trade him. Oh, this is a special card. I don't know if this will show up, but it kind of transforms as you move it, so that's kind of cool. This is rare. There's only 10 different ones of these in the set. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So even now they've released Garbage Pail Kids over the last, I think about 10 years, 8 years, something like that. They've done a lot of different series in the last few years, and for the last, I think, year and a half, there hasn't been any on shelves. Well, went into the Walmart the other day and was excited to see that they have a new set out. And that new set is Garbage Pail Kids Flashbacks. So my understanding of this is what they've done is they've gone and taken some of the best from the classics, I suppose, of the first few series of cards, and taken some of the best ones or some of their favorites and re-released them. And that's it's really neat. So a lot of these I remember I had as a kid, and it brings back a lot of memories, which is one of the reasons why I'm sure many of us collect in the first place. And it's also neat because some of the cards are actually a little different. Like I said, there's this one here, the action card. But then there's these other ones that they're called Where Are They Now cards. They take some of them, some of the famous ones, and they kind of do this funny thing where they say, oh, what are they doing now? And in this case is Thin Lin. You may remember her as that card. And then there's this picture of her on a runway looking all skinny like a runway model, so that's kind of silly. My understanding is there's a lot of rare cards in this set and a lot of different colorations and whatnot. So a big fan of Garbage Pail Kids, and it's really neat to see these. Now these are $2 a pack. That's a lot. It's a lot more expensive than when we were kids, and they were 25 cents a pack. And maybe I'm just showing my age there, but $2 you get 10 cards. Maybe it's a ripoff. I don't know, but. So there you have it, Garbage Pail Kids Flashbacks. Go pick them up. They're in stores now. I saw them at Walmart and Target. I'm sure a couple other places like Kmart and Myers will have them as well. And if you really want to wait, I almost guarantee they'll have box sets of maybe like 5 or 10 packs at a discount price. Those are always great to pick up. So Garbage Pail Kids Flashbacks. There you go.